Hello everybody, this is Mickey D back with episode 9 of Planet Nomads. And I did a little bit of work off camera. Mainly I made another 3D printer. And I made a whole bunch of components. And it is very nice, even with the 3D printers running. Our miner is keeping them up. It's basically topping them off. You'll see they drop down, and then it mines and keeps it full. So, very nice. And I did make some fuel for the reactor, which I've already put in there. We've got some more left over. And I made a little bit more fuel for this. So we've got 10 in there now, which should last us for quite a while. And what we're going to do, yeah, we got 4 hours. That is good. We're going to head over to that island. And we're going to put try that mining rig over there. We also need to get water source set up, which maybe we'll set up next to the mining rig. I'm not sure. So I looked on those conveyor connectors, the ones that let you hook up 2 separate conveyor grids, basically, or grids between conveyors between 2 separate grids, and they only work within 1 block. So they're basically meant to like go on a vehicle. So like we could put one on this, put one on the base, and then back the base onto it. Or like in the case where we had where like the miner didn't line up, we could have basically just put 2 of those conveyor connectors in there, and then it would have just transferred in between. I don't really like using them in that case because they do draw power, though we are making money of it now, but it's just another drain on the system that doesn't really need to have, but I guess primarily they're just so you can transfer from vehicles. So if we want to do the water collector, we're going to have to run like either put it somewhere near the water and have it have a collection spot, or we're going to need to run a conveyor line up to the base connected to it. Unfortunately, our base is not near the water, so not really the best time to find what we're here. I can't really see anything. I thought it was like right here, but it should be, maybe it's the next, maybe that's it. Yeah, I don't even know that, oh wait a minute, this is water, isn't it? Yeah, maybe this is it right here. It's a lot smaller. Maybe it's a bit farther south. So we're on the regular build. They do have the experimental build. The experimental build is not like way ahead of the regular build. It's like version. We're on 9.7.3 currently. The experimental build, which they did an update for today, is 9.7.7. So it's literally 0.0.4 versions ahead. A happy note to see on that was that they've reduced the weather fluctuations, changes. So it sounds like basically rain is not, you know, we're not going to be getting hit by the massive amounts of rain and stuff that we have been. And the weather changes are not going to be as severe. Okay. So yeah, we went too far south. I'm assuming it's that island right there. Now that we don't have storms, which I don't know if I'll head back into them or not. But that is nice. You know, they've done a few small updates. They also updated to, I think, the newest version of Unity. I think Unity is what this is running on. Okay, yeah, I think it's right up there. Which, see, that probably wouldn't be a bad spot for a base either. Somewhere like in here. It'll be close to the water. We've got, looks like desert-ish biome over there. Tundra's not too far north that way. Is it right here? Oh, there is a spot there. Maybe that is it. Yes. So, I thought we unburied that a little bit more, though. Standing on the blades. I'm surprised that doesn't have a beacon off it, does it? Huh. Let's get this.
Temperature shield nearly depleted.
Yep, yep. What's that other spot? There's another... Oh, I think we're actually landed on it. Oh, no, right here. Want to make sure we have a big enough... Reload. Doesn't seem to be silicone. Alright, let's just try here. So we should... Now, as far as I know, there is no range on these. No range limit. Oh, and I don't know if I counted for the inventory. I think so. We have more than... We almost have enough to do 2 of these, which is kind of what I was aiming for. But it didn't work out. There we go. Supposed to be collected. And yeah, I don't know. It doesn't take power, but it doesn't. Probably just because you can use it for this. So yeah, I'm going to try that. I'm not sure we should just clear it out and drop it in there. Why not, right? Okay, let's try that. Assuming it should just drop. We still have quite a bit. Now, so as far as I know, they don't have to be completely flat on the ground. Find out. They're a little bit should hopefully drop down pretty good. Oop. Or they just float. Okay. 8, 11, 11. Not bad. We're not getting... Oh, we're actually getting every resource. Well, I'm not going to complain about that. Can you pry it yours? Which we... I wonder if we can tell it not to collect. So, like, if we say iron, carbon, we don't need those because we're getting those from the other mine. We'll have to see. Oh, that one's a pile of dirt. Interesting. That one's a pile of dirt. That one's a pile of dirt. No. Okay, wait. Oh, was it... What? Okay. Well, how do we have 100% of dirt now on everything? It doesn't really need 2 beacons. Yeah, and then there's the move that can, so we can move the inventories over. Not, oh, that's the pull directly out. Oh no, conveyor. Conveyor. Yeah, to check. There's a little bit more on that really needs to be on that. Because those would run together. So really, it doesn't need that. And then those would run together. So it doesn't need that. Because that should be all connected. Now, unfortunately, they all say dirt, so that's not going to help us at all. Well, that's not really useful. And what is holding this up? Tear it down. Interesting. Okay, hopefully that doesn't short us on resources. Might need to go find another deposit. We may have. I don't think we're going to pull too much off of it. We can go this way. I'm not going to get anything out of that anyway. It's all dirt. Let's try. Oop. Oh. Yeah, it doesn't use the player inventory. Yeah, I don't... The problem with placing it is it's going to float. Because you can't clip through. It's about as flat as we're going to get it. Let's see. I'm wondering if it was too high. Just as low as we can get it. I have a feeling if we place one manually, it would work a little better. Let's see. If that doesn't work, I'll try just placing one down manually. Obviously, we can throw some batteries and solar panels and whatnot on it. It is kind of a limitation if you can't place these right now. I figured the physics would be like, hey, it's not connected, we can't make it drop. Most other stuff got... Oh, there it goes. Now it dropped. Okay, now we're getting... It seemed like it was bugged because it was kind of just stuck up there. So, aluminum and cobalt. 8% dirt. Okay, aluminum and cobalt. Aluminum and cobalt. And aluminum and cobalt. Alright, so there's aluminum and cobalt. Definitely get a ton of that now. And we can just let this run. We're going to go ahead and pull that off. Pull that off. Don't do that. Pull that off. And pull that off. Oh, shoot, we do need one beacon on there. And we have the other inventories here as well. Let's see. We're gonna call it. So we got aluminum, forget what cobalt is. We're going to call it CO. Call it CD. Alright. Now, that'll work. We'll get aluminum and cobalt. And it's going decently fast. I mean, if we've got about that in each of them, the only one's going to be less is that one. I think that's the only one that had dirt, I think. Yeah. So, not bad. Now, we don't have enough to make another one, unfortunately. Because we are out of the, was it Exonite? Oops, the power on. Yeah, I think we're pretty much, we should have everything except for the 8 quantum. Like the quantum circuits, whatnot they're called. But if I remember correctly, we head back south. Desert. We should be able to set another miner over there. We should be able to find the X-Night over there anyway. Worst comes to worst, we do have oh, not that one. Oh, that's right. We found so monument there, monument there, monument there. That's right. We found a couple more monuments. Oh, the alien wreck in the desert. Yeah, there was Exonite too. I thought we put a beacon down over there. But yeah, maybe it was that one. Oh, that's in the lava. Yeah, it was like right around there was the Exonite, I believe. But we should. This is the desert. Yeah, I know. When I saw that they turned down the frequency of the weather changes, I was like, which hopefully doesn't mean it will rain any longer, but you know, basically that anything other than sunny weather will come around less often. Preferably balanced for, you know, biome. I mean, really, you shouldn't get rain all the time in the deserts. It's like the monsoon. You know what? We didn't put headlights on any of these yet. Okay. Now, last time when we were up here, we didn't really get anything on these plateaus correctly. Thinking, so what we want to do is drop down into the valleys. Which biome does this count as? Really, this is deep forest cliffs. It doesn't really look like. Still pretty close cliffs. Well, first of all, you're gonna land. This looks like desert to me. Relatively flat spot. Yeah, see, I don't think... That doesn't seem to work. Sleep, teleport, spacebar. No, it doesn't. Because it just makes you... Oh, unless maybe you have to have the stasis pod connected. Anyway, we can get out.
Temperature shield nearly depleted.
And advance time here a little bit. If I thought about it, I should have shut down... 3 hours. We randomly dig a hole. We find anything? Oh, right there.
Temperature shield nearly depleted.
Yeah, my hope was to put like a mining rig out. And say, come on, give me some resources.
Temperature shield nearly depleted.
Thermal meltdown. We're just gonna ignore that. Come on, come on. Oh, now our health's starting to drop a little bit. Make this deposit. I think we may have
Nutrition level dropping. Good hydration secured. You are in a well-fed state.
Oh, that's a whole battery. Yeah, we got 119. That's not bad. This deposit's, they... Oh, no, we're down at the water. If we stand in the water, does it cool us off? of course, we can mine underwater. Wow, deposits go down quite a ways. I would say it is a bit more efficient just to go right down the center, because you don't really get much on the edges. Wow. And are we just not using oxygen? No, we don't seem to be. Well, that's probably enough for now. We should be able to get... Oop. Why does it keep disabling my hover? Thank you. Let's not fall in that. Probably not. I mean, we're directly south of the base, so it's not really worth putting a beacon here, because we can just come back to the desert. And it's daylight, so why is our solar beacon not showing up? So we still gotta get... Now, if we go into the ravines and the sides, we were getting titanium, uranium, pretty much the last of the other resources. So we were getting titanium, uranium, and gold. So we should just be able to set up a couple miners and be all good to go. Huh. It's interesting why our beacon's not showing up. Is it just mislabeling it? No, that shouldn't be it. Should be... I should have thrown a radar down over here. Distress signal. Yeah, I'm gonna actually go that way though. tell you what, these things do fly very smooth, though. I mean, well, as long as you're going, I guess, in a straight line. Filling our miners over there. Come on. It's right on that. Now we do gotta find out why our beacon's not working. Yeah, there's such a swing on the left and right. Oh, that's right, we can do number lock. I should remember that. Alright. Yeah, why is the beacon not showing up? I mean, even if we were out of range on here, it should still be showing up on here. That's the base. Oh, there's a deposit right there. What was that, our deposit, was it? Might have been. Actually, I think it might have been. No, I don't think it was that narrow of a section on the... did that? What the hell? Am I missing? Isn't that where we just built? Or did I have two holes over here? I may have hit two spots. I don't know. I could swear that was it, though. It's just
Temperature shield nearly depleted.
It's just kind of weird that the beacon is gone. I think that was the spot. Where is I? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no. Oh, what the hell? Physics kind of got to it, it looks like. It's bouncing around sideways. Awesome. So I guess we did dig two spots. I forget. What the hell? Which is great. I mean, it's full of resources, and it's still running. It's not going to be able to collect anything, though, because they're not facing the... I don't think we can actually turn that over. problem. We have quite a bit of resources, and I'm assuming that's why the beacon's not working, is because it's upside down. Or the beacon's not really getting sun.
My sensors show you are slightly thirsty.
Requires 40 power. So 250. No, I don't really trust the thing, because it probably... pop back around again.
Temperature shield nearly depleted.
I don't know if it's actually hooking. It's not showing a line. Let's try running it and see. I think I could have put one on the other side. I don't think it wants to go around. I don't know why that would need to be powered. Okay. Do it this way. Sure, why not? There we go. Now there's the winch line.
Good hydration secured.
Great. And I think if you do that, it does not collect it. ones are probably going to be. I don't know. Now, we could try moving it. So, I guess lesson learned is, I guess it's better to place them manually so that they're actually on the thing, or in the ground, so they can't move. And so we don't run into this again. That way we know it's not going to move anywhere. And I let that run. It's almost completely full. But really what we needed was the astronaut. And I think we need... to... yeah, we need 2 quantum, which we need the Ep9 for. So, we'll do a jaunt back to the base. And there's still no beacon show. What? Why is the beacon not showing up? Is it something with the character? Let me see, can we not put commas in it? No? I don't know what the difference is between the automatic and manual. Obviously that turns off on. Yeah, it's just like they're not powering on. That's weird. We haven't had issues with those before. Maybe a save and load will fix it. Nope, still not showing up. Huh. Strange. Very, very strange. Well, it's relatively close, at least now we have the light. Of course, as long as we're here during the day. Yeah, should at least be... should be showing up on there. I don't know why I check that, because I know that it doesn't filter out on the compass. Anyway, we'll get back to the base. So, yeah, I guess we're not going to use a blueprint for those, which is fine. We really just need some power and batteries.
Temperature shield nearly depleted.
And probably having 4 is probably a little bit overkill. Well, that's weird. I don't think any of the beacons are working, because I don't think the beacon for the base is working. Oh, no, it is there. Okay. Yeah, you can't fit to that side or to that side. No in between. Yeah, I don't. Hopefully they'll kind of fine tune that a little bit. Yeah, I might do a save and a load when we get back and see if the beacons show up. It's strange. I had a problem with them before then. Is our other beacon still in the middle of the... Maybe that's why the one's not showing up. Because we did put a beacon out in the middle of the desert. At least I swore we did. Yes, we did, because we labeled it the Ep9. But why is the 2 showing up here? Because one should be the base beacon, the solar beacon for the base, and the other one should be the beacon for the scout, which are both solar beacons. That's strange. Transport tycoons because we're carrying resources. Okay, we can actually go left to right. Actually move everything, but we'll go ahead and just drop everything off down here. Yeah, we still have quite a bit of cobalt left over. Alright, now should... Okay, Q's are all done on that. Hey, PT3D, how's it going? Oh, biomass. Did it make... It did not make them. I wonder if it cleared out the queues when we left the area. I think I had those queued up. I'm not 100% positive. Pretty sure I did, though. No, it must have... The whole world is our dumpster. Yeah. Well, let's go cut down some trees. Interesting. I don't think we've cut down any trees since we did the tier 4, so it'll be interesting to see how fast these go now. And try not to drop any of them on us. Yeah, works. Okay. We don't need a forest behind our base, right? We don't need any alien squirrels coming in. No, I guess technically they'd be more likely to come in if we cut down the trees. That's kind of close. Ah, very nice. How much biomass is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, and we might a little bit more. I don't have to collect it for a while. Yeah, Astroneers is kind of a neat game, but it is kind of very cartoony in the graphics. I mean, it's kind of neat in some spots of it, but it's one thing I don't like. I wish Stationeers looked a little bit more realistic, but it's, you know, kind of cartoony, but it's not that bad. Not as bad as Astroneers. I don't think so. Sure, you've probably seen some videos on it, though. Okay, that should do us good there. See, we should have had... Yeah, there's something buggy going on with the game. We should have... Oh, wait a minute. It's under supplies. Okay, there. Yeah, it did craft all the stuff while we're gone. Oh, very nice. Oh, we could get there. Did it make... Yeah, we've got all kinds of... Okay, there, we got 13. That's for the miners. Some of the stuff we don't really need on us. We're probably... Yeah, we don't... Those stay just topped off the whole time. Let's bring everything with us. What could go wrong, right? What's that? Oh, okay, there, they started crafting. This is the one that was done. So this is pretty much everything that we have. Obviously, we got enough basic frames. Quantum computers, we should probably actually make a few more of those. Though we will get some back, I think, from the miners. make some more glass too. We don't have a lot of that. Though, if we tear apart the other mining rig, we will obviously get a lot of resources back from it. Yep. So I think what we're going to do is we'll run out. We will manually place a mining rig setup, which we'll just do some solar panels, probably some batteries. And solar panels, some batteries, the miner, and a cargo container. A few cargo containers. We'll make a line of cargo containers. Yeah, we'll just make a little mining platform. Which there was, yeah, see, they're not really... I would be scared now to place a base. Are they... Where are the bases at? There they are. Because... it won't let us click through. Oh. Oh, so then it does it. Okay. That's weird. It wasn't letting us do a new yesterday. So it means it wouldn't be secured to the ground. Unless maybe if it has foundation block. Like that's got pillars in it. But I think the pillars would... It does it, you know, inside the boundary box, and then it won't let you place. So, yeah, I don't know. House button. Oh, there's right now there's no atmosphere, really. You're basically, which I'm assuming they're going to add pressurization and stuff later on when they get the space and like the stations and stuff integrated in, because they're not implemented yet. So basically, alien planet, your survival suit basically filters out the toxins in the environment, because it's pretty much a breathable atmosphere. It's just toxins and you know, what we would consider contaminants in the air that it filters out. So there is no, like, you know, you don't pressurize your base or make an airlock or anything right now. And in the tutorial, they actually state that the survival suit is not designed for vacuum. So we'd have to either have a different suit later on, or because we've got the highest tier right now, but it doesn't say anything about it, you know, suddenly becoming vacuum worthy. So I don't know if we'd have to go to like instead of an exploration suit, we'd have to go to a different one, or if they're going to make like a tier 5 that, you know, would be sealed for a vacuum. So I don't know, I'll have to figure out and see. But yeah, we are supposed to have space stations and stuff in later on. And it's kind of like you get to mid-tier right now for the tech tree, and then that's kind of the end. We've got everything built basically right now, and the upgraded versions of everything that we can build. So, you know, you start off with like a compact container and get to the large container, which I don't know why that would be a medium container, but I'm assuming there'll be a medium container and that'll be replaced for when the large container unlocks. But it is early access. Obviously, they're adding content as they go along, and I guess the next big update is coming up. So they're going to be, I don't know what exactly it's focusing on, but it's supposed to be something pretty massive. The experimental build is they've kind of tweaked the weather pattern so it doesn't rain as much. They've given us a temperature icon down here so we can actually see what the temperature is outside. And, you know, I don't know if we're going to get more hazards and stuff that's going to relate to that later on as well. Because we do get, it's more of a, oops, it's more of a health hazard thing, but we get, you know, like radiation, injury kind of stuff shows up over here. You think radiation would show up down here with, like, you know, it's more of an environmental hazard, but plus with the screen effects. Ah, very nice. Close up the glass. I don't think there's really anything else we need right now. We've got a ton of stuff basically built. I would like to find out why the beacons aren't suddenly not working, though. Because really, those are the only two. We should have the miner should be showing up. We do got to do the warping. We've got, wow, we've got. We don't really have any on this side, but we've got a few. No, it's not as complicated as stationeers. You know, we don't have to run the wiring. All the grids are connected, so kind of like Space Engineers. Well, you do have to run. You run your wiring, so you have your generators, and the generators can hook up into one thing. So basically, you connect them to a switch, and then, you know, and if you wanted, like, I could have another switch that just is tying off of this for power to do and just power the lights with it. So if I wanted to control the lights separately, I could. But honestly, you know, we're using 16% of a nuclear reactor, and it's got 31 hours of game time charge in it. So it's not something we really need to, you know, worry about. I just leave the lights on all the time. And then, you know, basically you got to run your lines to everything. And the same thing, if you played Scrap Mechanic, it's kind of the similar how you set up the vehicles, except it's just from the power point. You don't have to set up control, but you set stabilizers, set to grounded, reverse the steering, change the direction, disconnect power, and then that's if you actually want to power the thing on or off separately. But really, you know, hit a switch, and then we've got power. But yeah, nowhere near as complicated as stationeers. We don't have gases in the game. I'm sure at some point we will. Well, the only gas we have is we can craft an air tank for when we're swimming. Because, again, our suit is like an exploration suit. It's not a space suit. It's not sealed. You know, it's basically filtering the atmosphere. Oh, that's right. It's in a armory? Yeah, we can make an oxygen tank, which basically gives us longer underwater time. And I'm pretty sure that they're just... Actually, we should just craft one. I've never crafted one. We haven't needed one. We haven't crafted the gun yet, either, which we haven't really needed. Because this does work as a backup weapon, and it seems to work fine. But it looks nice. It does have some interesting mechanics in it. This actually came out quite a while before. Yeah, I don't know why the... Well, no, that beacon is working. Oh, maybe that's not the beacon. Yeah, it should be Solar Beacon 5. Huh. Yeah, I don't know why the other beacons aren't showing up. It's really strange. But no, they do work on it, you know. It's obviously it'll be interesting to see, especially once they get the vehicles in and they get some more tech in. It's got some lore. And I cannot pronounce your name, but welcome to the stream. Yeah, so it'll be, you know, go watch the trailer for it on Steam. It's, yeah, they've changed some stuff. They should actually really update the trailer, but I am interested to see what the next big update that they say is coming. You know, they're just kind of polishing off a few small systems right now before they jump into the next big update, which obviously is probably no, it's okay. Yeah, well, similar, but No Man's Sky is actually, you know, they put a lot more work into it. It's a lot closer to what they... Oh, Stationeers. Yeah, I mean, I like the systems in Stationeers. I just wish it looked more, you know, something like this, or, you know, not quite as cartoony. Hey, Tommy, how you doing? And yeah, we're making more progress, and we're pretty much at the end of the game right now. I mean, really, we're going out and setting up some miners and stuff for resources that technically we don't really need, right? Because we've pretty much made everything. I mean, we could make some big giant ship, or we could make, you know, another giant base somewhere or something. But we basically hit the end of the tech tree. We could go look for lore and stuff at the points of interest to kind of get some more knowledge. But yeah, inventory's full. That's fine. Yeah, we're just using that as a reserve. But yeah, right now we've kind of we've pretty much built everything but the water collector. I don't know. I haven't really heard anything bad about the company. So we'll see. Now, you're not confusing this with No Man's Sky, right? Because this is Planet Nomads, which is a little bit different. Well, it's a different game, but it does look kind of... Is it still showing the wrong thumbnail? YouTube has an issue with the studio beta, where when I update the thumbnails, it doesn't always update the thumbnails. It's a known bug that they're having on their end. And I know before that this did have the No Man's Sky thumbnail on it, because I accidentally grabbed it, thinking, not realizing it was No Man's Sky. I was looking just for an astronaut, like, you know, exploration thumbnail. I should put pillars or something on the bottom of those. Now, technically, I guess that would work in real life too. But yeah, ground vehicles. We do have some big honking vehicles we can make too. And I would like to probably make I almost kind of want to make that, which we don't have. Well, we actually probably do have quite a lot of the resources. Most of them is just currently sitting in our inventory. Yeah, No Man's Sky, yeah, it has a huge universe. This one is basically you're stuck on the planet for now. The devs haven't added the other planets yet, and space, so you can't leave the atmosphere. But this is, the planet is huge too. It's 120 kilometers, so like, that's the max size in no, you can't leave the planet yet. So that's where we're kind of stuck because we can't go up, and we have no thrusters. You can make ground vehicles. There's a few different types of wheels, so you can make massive you know, you got your wheels, you got your buggy wheels, which that looks like that has regular wheels on it. And then you get your mobile base wheels, which are just huge, and you can do a whole bunch of them, obviously. And then you have the, yeah, it's single player in this one. Yeah, which is, I'm hoping they make it multiplayer later on. I don't know if the plan is on that. I know it's... listed... There we go, store page. Yeah, it's listed as single player. But I don't know. I know Steam did a crackdown on not being able to add tags for things that aren't implemented yet. So they wouldn't be able to add, you know, the multiplayer tag because it's not implemented in. And then if you watch, I don't know. Oh, maybe they did update them. Because they used to show the old intro used to show you coming out of your like survival pod and trying not to get shot. Oh, that's the blueprint. Yeah, so they have updated those. I guess I don't have the old one on there, but. Hopefully. Does it say No Man's Sky for on YouTube? It's not supposed to. I've set that like 3 times on there now. Yeah, no, it's Planet Nomads. And I don't know why. Let me turn that off because otherwise it's going to... Yeah, why is it listing it as... I don't know why it keeps changing the tag to Planet No, I have it tagged as Planet Nomads. It's changing it to No Man's Sky for some reason. That's gotta be... I'll have to put a bug in there, or a bug report or something in there because... Yeah, I've got it tagged as Planet Nomads. And I don't know why in the description it's putting No Man's Sky. That's, let me see. Yeah, I don't know why it's tagging it as Planet Nomads. Yeah. Who knows? Yeah, there's definitely some bugs with the new studio. I don't know what's up with it. Let me see. Did it tag them all? It did. It tagged them all. Yeah, I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why it's tagging it as that. Yeah. Well, we were doing No Man's Sky. Not No Man's Sky. Now I'm saying No Man's Sky. Planet Nomads. But I think And we're pretty much hit the end of this episode. Oh, I never turned that down. Actually, that charges up. Yeah, it doesn't matter. So we could go out and do some more on this. I mean, over in the U.S. So we could. I mean, honestly, there's not really much left to do in the game unless we do, just add another vehicle or mining or whatnot. I think I want to do Outpost Alpha. Oh, that's right. It won't let you guys. I don't know why you can't get to the. Maybe it'll let me do it. Hang on. So Outpost, it's not Outpost Alpha. I always call it that. Outpost Zero, which is the same thing, kind of. Space exploration, survival. They did just upgrade the engine. This came out in July, so last July. And I bought it right then and played it for about half an hour just to kind of check it out. But premise is a little bit different. You're not like, okay, you are technically still like stranded on an alien planet, but you're not really stranded on an alien planet. You are a robot artificial intelligence that is sent to an alien planet to prep for humans to colonize it. So basically still you're stuck on the planet and you have to survive. But you actually get little AI drones that you can build. Kind of like Osiris New Dawn. But instead of them being huge, they're like soccer ball size, I guess. And somehow they magically store resources inside of them. But you can send them out to like patrol, so they'll attack like anything hostile that comes nearby. You can set up to mine, they'll mine nearby resources, you can set waypoints and stuff. And so it gives you a little bit of other aspects to use. And yeah, there's like your character, there's like, the robot. And I think you can upgrade yourself later on, but I'm not 100%, which would basically be like upgrading your suit. Yeah, and there is NPCs that will come out and attack you. There's basically rogue pirates that basically want to come and steal your base and stuff, or steal your resources. So I think I'm going to start up a stream on that. Planet Nomads will probably be one we will jump back to as stuff updates. I mean, I might do another stream or two, every now and then, just to kind of finish off. We don't have a water collection, so, we could set that up. We could still set up a mine for the Exonite, and still set up another miner. Well, basically we need to set up 2 miners, and then redo that one over there. But even if we go and set those miners up, we don't have anything to do with the resources. We don't have any more progression. We don't need to make, we can't make a spaceship to go explore, or we don't need something to go to somewhere else that's more hazardous so we can get other resources, that we need. So we'll probably call this stream, this series pretty much done, but pop back to it every now and then, just to kind of mix it up a little bit and pick away. And who knows, maybe at some point we'll just tear down the whole entire base if I feel like doing a few streams in a row and put it in a more optimal location. They're usually pretty good about not breaking worlds between updates, but they do from time to time. So, there's no guarantee that we'd be able to continue on or not. So definitely when the next big update comes out, which I don't know if there's an ETA on that now, just that's what they're working on, with no really idea what the next big update is. I'm really hoping they you know, expand the tech and we get into space. I mean, even if we can't get into other planets, if we can start making space stations and rockets and stuff, that would be cool. And hopefully there'll be, you know, maybe some resources that we have to get up into, you know, space to find or something. But yeah, we'll call it good for this episode. And I'm going to set up for the Outpost 0, and we'll probably do, you know, 3-4 streams of that tonight. And see how it goes. Like I said, I haven't played it in like 4 or 5 months since it came out. I don't know how much there is. I know there's a bit, but you know, so it should at least carry us on for a while. And then I think after we finish Planet Zero, we're going to jump back into Stationeers, and then we'll be on that for a while. You know, with an occasional, you know, Hellion gets an update, we'll jump over to that. And we'll, you know, go from there. Does that belong to yourself? Does what belong to myself? The planets are nice. They do have the biomes. Oh, no, you can't name the planets. Where it's single player, you're just on the planet right now. Hopefully, you know, like I said, I think the plan is that they're adding multiplayer down the road, but I'm not 100% positive on that. It's been a while. I think the plan is to add it, but they're doing it the more standard, get the game polished and then add it. But I'm not, like I said, I'm not 100% positive on that. It could be that it's just slated to be single player, but I usually do not buy games that are single player only. So I'm leaning towards that this is supposed to have multiplayer later on. But yeah. So we'll call it good for this one. I'll set up probably about 10-15 minutes, and we'll be back with the Outpost 0. And see, you know, we'll go until that one we kind of run out of stuff to do. It is, again, an early access title as well. But that one is, we're going to die. Pretty sure. You know, that one's a lot more difficult. The creatures aren't like on this one, where they're, you know, the other one, I've been, even the half an hour I played it, I would be working on my base and then something would come up and attack me randomly. So they're a lot more aggressive, or at least they have a lot bigger kind of pathfinding territory area. But yes, so I hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll start up the next series, Outpost 0, here very shortly. And I will see you then.